Okay, so we're going to do a break-even analysis. Okay, we're going to draw the plot it. Okay, so actually that bit's going to be upside down for you, but we've got the figures. So we've got, I'm just going to talk them through the figures first. Right, so we have got the calculation. Step 1 is selling price minus variable costs. So we've got selling price £37.50. You can see there on the screen, minus our variable cost, which is £25, and that gives us £12.50 towards, it's our contribution towards our profits. Then we've got fixed cost of 250 divided by our contribution, and that gives us 20. That is our break-even point. So that's units sold. I'm just going to write this on. So that is units sold to break even. And then we need to do one more calculation, was we need to know how much that's worth. So we do units sold, 20, times how much we've charged, £37.50, and that gives us £750. We need to make sure we've got pound signs there, and that's 20. So these are the points that we need to be able to now plot our graph. So we have a nice piece of blank paper, and the first step is to draw your y-axis and your x-axis. And you need to label those up. So what are you going to label them, Kieran? I'm going to say your name. What are you going to label them?
Output.
Yeah. And maybe units sold. Yeah, so we've got output / units sold. So this number of units sold are going to be plotted along the bottom, and then on the right hand side you've got
Cost.
Yeah, / revenue with a pound sign. All right. Okay, so and where they both meet is your zeros, isn't it? Yeah. So we now need to work out the hardest part, which is what scale to use. So we know on our calculations that at the 20 units sold, we're going to be breaking even. So we need to have somewhere along the line, the x-axis, I can't move my hand, somewhere along the x-axis, we want the 20 to sort of be in the middle. Yeah, thank you. So if we went up, well, it wouldn't be so bad if we went up 5, 10, 15, 20. And we need to go a bit to the right, or we could go up in 10, go up in tens, 10, 20, 30, and then keep going, because we're going to have actual sales as well. Okay, lovely. So at the 20 units sold mark, we need to be able to know how much that's worth. So we did the calculation to find out it was worth 750. So if we go up in 200, 400, 600, 800, or yeah, so go up in 200s. So this is the hardest bit, is actually knowing, because what in my mind I want my break-even point to be somewhere in the middle. 1,000, not 10,000. It's because she's under pressure and everybody's watching. 1,000. Yeah. Okay, so right, can you now get your ruler and go up from the 20 units sold? We know, yeah, and then go across to, what was it, 750, and mark your break even. So we're just going to do wherever 750 is, and across to 20. Wait, no, 750 would be in the middle.
750 is in the middle.
Oh yeah, sorry, you're right. Beg pardon.
Okay.
So then go across to 20 and do a little dot, and then make that a bit bigger. Right, that is the hard bit done. Once you've got that point now, you can plot the rest of it. So our fixed costs were 250. So we draw a line. Do you want it in a different colour? Do it in a different colour. 250, don't forget, not 200. 250. Yeah. So all the way across, we're doing our fixed costs line at 250. Label that up, fixed costs. Beautifully done. Right, now all we've got to do, we've got 2 more lines to draw on this bit. So we've got to draw our, which one do you want to start with?
Revenue.
Total revenue goes from 0 through your break-even point all the way to the top of your graph. Keep going, so you have to have your ruler so you can keep going. So it goes from 0 all the way through to the top of your graph. All right, that is your total revenue, please. Now your last line on this section is your total costs line. So that goes from where you've put the fixed costs through your break-even point again and out to the top of your graph again. Bada boom. Thank you. And that is your total costs. Okay, so what we've got to do now is that the total, can you just indicate which section's the profit?
Oh,
so the triangle, that's the profit, all in there, and that's the loss. So you could colour that in, but we might not have time to do that. We could do that later. And now we need to do the margin of safety. So our actual sales that we've actually done are 40. So we draw a dotted line down from our break even and a dotted line down from the total revenue. Well, yeah. I mean, ideally we'd have a plotted point up there, but never mind. Keep going down, 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 down to 40.
Oh, right.
And then at 20. So basically we're saying, well, look how amazing we are. We're actually in our comfort zone. We're in our margin of safety here because we're selling 40 and we're making a profit. So we'd label that bit up. Margin of safety. All right, yay! So if you do that for your exam, along with other, making sure you've got all the calculations, you'll be fine. So just to recap, those were the calculations, and that's where I said the actual cost. All right, so you could have a bit of a play with that.